But let me just try to wrap this up, because at the end of the day, you never know what's inside. You know, when those people drink those cups in those daytime morning shows, you never know what's inside. You never know what's inside. You can judge what's the outside looks like, but when I sip this cup, you never know what's in there. So you never know what's inside of somebody, as a statement as well. These loud orange shirts, because to me, it just symbolized the rainbow of people that we have, and the rainbow of nationalities, of sexual preferences, of whatever you want to say. I love everybody, and I just wanted to show that in a physical way as I just moved through the crowd at the beaches, just walking around barefooted. And my feet are probably uglier than Kevin Hart's, but the thing is, I'm humbling myself as I'm doing this, and I'm just exposing myself because I'm getting ready for something bigger. And the thing is, I was walking around with that, and I had this in my pocket, and no one even knew that. So you never know what someone has. Now, this scarf was in there, and it's just an example of you don't know what someone has inside. So you can't judge a book by its cover, but we do that all the time. We judge all the time. What I want to do is create at the end of the day. I want to be like the creator, so I want to create. I want to create music, I want to create art, I want to create a system that is going to allow us to work together and help each other out, where it's mutually beneficial, where I help you, you help me, we help each other, and it's a lasting thing, where it's all positive, it's all a win-win for everybody. I want to add value to you and get value from you. It's a barter system, because we are trading resources here, and one of the resources that I'm trading is good information, good truth, a resource to help, a person that actually just wants to help, just wants to do good, and that's it. That's really all I want to do. The problem is, Florida Power and Light doesn't care how good I do, because they'll cut the lights off if the light bill's not paid. So I have to have some type of money. But I'm not even worried about that, because again, on that verse, God provides. Because at the end of the day, what I'm trying to do is make spirituality cool. We all got on space suits. Ours look different than others. And you know, everyone wants to be cool. They want to have the swag and all that stuff. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I have swag as well, I think. You know, I can be corny at times, I can be funny at times, but I'm me all the time. So part of the thing that I've been doing as I've been doing my rounds is I've been kind of looking at things. Like for instance, layers, trident layers. Why trident layers? Because there's layers to reality. There's layers to the thing. So that's just symbolic of layers. And Sour Patch and Stride, because I want everyone to meet their stride. And there's going to be some sour people that don't want you to have your stride. And let them be sour. They're going to be okay. You know, they're connected as well, whether they know it or not. And don't let them stop you from getting your connection. Now, I've been leaving my digital fingerprints everywhere I've been going. I've been going to places like Forever 21 and getting stuff. I got two $27 gift cards. This is an experiment. I was experimenting with my whole life. I can do that. You got people making YouTube videos about foolishness. So why not someone try to give you the truth and just have fun doing it? And the thing is, you can take that and you can actually buy something with it. But same thing, Office Depot. And these are places that I was in. So this is part of my digital fingerprinting. It's me trying to attempt to wake you up in the best way that I can, using just the best ideas that I have and using the ideas of everything that's out there. Because if you really believe that you don't die and that your body just transforms and there's an essence, there's a part of you that's eternal, then there are personalities out there that are way smarter than me that would possibly want to help me to help you, because your relatives are up there, your people are up there, and they want you to know what they didn't know while they were here. And you got this black guy that says he figured something out and he's trying to tell you, and they're trying to help me to help you. So all I got to do is get the conversation started, and God's going to do the work. I don't have to do all the work. I just got to do my part. I'm going to hand the baton to you, and then you're going to do your part, and we're going to change the world. Everything is mental. We create our own realities. Look at quantum physics. We create our own realities. All right? So this is an example. Now, let's say that the Force, the Jedis, let's say I'm a Jedi and you didn't even know Jedis existed. But imagine this. You come across this Millennium Falcon, and what's that number on there? 27, right? Now, you can say it's a coincidence. Okay, it may be a coincidence, but how many coincidences do you need to have before it's not a coincidence? And this is an example of a t-shirt where it says it's Brooklyn clothing manufacturer, but it's made in China. So it's just, there's a long story there. I don't even want to get into that. But fashion, look at where your clothes come from. Look at how they're trying to fool you into thinking that these people are happy because of the shirt they got on, because of the pants they got on, because of the car they drive. They're trying to get listen, the advertising agencies have so much money behind them, so much technology behind them. They know how many wines your kid is going to have to give you before you buy them that toy. So you're up against a lot. So that's why you have to know the truth. You have to be able to discern what's real and what's not, and what's valuable and what's not. And this shirt was interesting because I wore this shirt and people were saying, oh, Illuminati and triangles and all that stuff. And you know what? I can care less about Illuminati and all that stuff. If they exist, they probably do exist. They probably know what I know and just don't want to share it. And they want to keep it secret. And I don't want to keep it secret. I want you to know, because that's the only way that 1% can control 99%. Because the 99% don't know who they are. Take $1, take 100 pennies. There's no way 1 penny can control 99 pennies, right? Doesn't make sense. So why are we letting 1% control us? It's a very good question, because we don't know who we are. When we know who we are, we can change everything in the drop of a hat. It's gonna take work. It's gonna take work. But this is the process. This is just the beginning, but at least we're getting the conversation started. And I'm wrapping up with this guy, probably one of the richest guys on the planet. And one of his things is, at least in his shirt, I don't even know if he believes this, but it says the future is now. And this is the future. We're living in the future right now. And let's stop living in the past. Let's stop living in stagnant ideas. My dream is to be the guy that helps other people's dreams come true. Very simple. Now, the way to do that, I don't exactly know. But I'm just doing my part, and I think the knowledge that you can have of yourself is a good start. So I had a whole thing I was going to do, and I probably did what I needed to do. And there's other things that I can do probably later on, but we'll see how this goes. But in my travels, I was down at the Flea Market USA, 79th Street, Miami. And I came across these glasses, which are pretty interesting. I thought they were cool because this is what happens when you see reality differently. It's like putting on glasses and you see the real and not the illusion. Now, you cannot see what I see out of these glasses unless you put them on. You have to experience them. I can say, okay, well, you can look through here. Okay, it kind of looks like that. Oh, that looks kind of cool. Oh, that's crazy. But until you see the world and look around, you don't know. So the thing is, you have to have your own experience. So that's what this tells me. And you look at this, Louis Valentine trying to be like Louis Vuitton. But that's another thing, all these name brands that are supposed to be prestigious and all that stuff. And my people, we fall for it. You know, we want Louis Vuitton and all that stuff. We spend a lot of our money on these items, and they're not made for us. We're not in the advertisements. So just look at that. And I know you want to buck the system and you want to say, okay, well, I can do this anyway. I can spend my money on this anyway. But is that the best use of your money and your time and your resources to try to chase someone that doesn't even want to be chased by you? I mean, think about that. So I just want to wrap it up with this. And I will stop here because this is for the gamers out there. This is a pretty good game analogy. So PS4, this game is called Destiny. And I was called to this game. I don't think it's the best game. It's kind of repetitive in some parts, but I don't play it that much now. But the thing is, it's an interesting analogy because the whole game is on this disc. Everything that you can do in that game, yeah, it's online, all that stuff, but hear me out. Everything that you can do on this game is in this disc. All the outcomes in this disc. So imagine that all the outcomes in your life are available. And you can play the game how you want to play it. Like right now, I'm literally playing a different game. Like when you realize that, okay, we create our own realities. This is like a Matrix Inception, like you're off to the races and you want to change your environment and I'm in the process of changing my environment. I created a new job. This is my job. You know, I want to be the one that helps you to help yourself. I want to be the dream maker, you know, because I think that's a cool job, because I get joy out of seeing the light come on in others. You can call me crazy, whatever you want to call me, that's fine. But that's what I enjoy. So that's what I want to do. And in order for me to do that, I had to leave my job. And I put in my 2-week notice, but I put in my 2-week notice when I didn't have a safety net, because I was called to do it, because I have faith. And people say, oh, well, you got balls to do that. No, it's called faith. It's believing in something greater than you. You just don't have experience of that. So it's balls to you, but to me, it's just answering the call. And it's amazing because 8 years of work for this company, and this is what I get, a box. That's what they thought of me. They didn't even allow me to have an exit interview. So, after working 8 years at this place, this is what I have to show for it. Everything in this box. My last day was supposed to be the 27th. I was going to explain to them, you know, what I'm trying to do, but they just fired me today. So you didn't have to wait that long. So, yeah, it's scary, but this is what faith looks like. And the message I'm trying to give is not negative in one way, shape, form, or fashion. So, I don't know. I'm out here now. They walked me out in the same manner as the person that assaulted another person in there. But it's fine, because at the end of the day, and this was in my cube, this is what I'm about. It's all about love. And the funny thing is, I could have been resentful, and there was a part of me that was, because I really wasn't expecting that. Imagine coming to work and you're expecting to help them fill your position. You're actually trying to do the right thing here, because you already know that they're going to think that something's wrong with you for even attempting to do what you're doing, or going away from the flock. But they don't know I'm playing chess and not checkers. I record everything. I was not born with a camcorder, but ever since I was young, I had a camcorder. I've documented quite a bit, so it makes sense to document my own life. I have footage of everything, not everything, but most of the stuff that I'm talking about. So.
And we have a question on the phone from Vikter.
I just want to comment that if people live their lives the way that this company is running, I think the world would be a different place. But I definitely appreciate the values and everything. But to the question, can you speak a little more on the eye-opening experience that you had, I guess, that maybe changed your perspective or gave you a different perspective as you go from this transition to the next?
Yeah, that's a great question. The first transition.
The funny thing is, I didn't have my corporate card on me because, of course, I didn't think I was going to be let go that day, because it was way before my exit interview. And I actually planned on having a conversation like this with the people at my job, knowing that they would think something's wrong with me.
276,000.
Yeah. Even though they know my character, they know me. There's no one that works there that would say I didn't do my job, right? But I wanted to explain to them, and I didn't even get that opportunity. And the funny thing is, they really don't even want me to explain to them, because I don't know why. You know, that's what I want to understand. Why, you know, because we need to have that conversation. But anyway, making a long story short, this is what's left on my corporate card, you know, because I had to cut it up when I got here. And I happened to cut it up, and there's still a 27 on it, so that's just funny.